It's the realest king. Y'all don't know it's the realest thing. Well, people, update, of course. The remains of 11-year-old Adriana Young will be flown to the United States for a second autopsy, according to family's attorney Dexter Todd. There is. My day just start, people. Now it's 6:45 a.m. people, and it's like this. Don't make me day. I just hope they stick to this creed and this ain't change. Let me continue reading. The move follows ongoing public scrutiny and the family's pursuit of clarity over Adriana's mysterious death at the Doubleday Hotel in Tushin, East Bank, Essequibo. While an initial postmortem by 3 foreign pathologists ruled the cause of death as drowning, key details including time of death and toxicology findings remain outstanding. The second examination, to be conducted by US-based forensic experts, aimed to provide the grieving family with closure and answers. Adriana had been set to begin secondary school in September before she tragically disappeared during an Easter outing. Notably, her body was found in the hotel pool hours after it had been searched, raising persistent questions about the investigation integrity. Please let this happen, G. Please let this happen, partner. You understand what I'm telling you? Since the government hand over the body to the family and the family get all rights to do what they gotta do, y'all stick to a creed and let me focus on the partner. This is a big move. This is a big move. This is a plus move. This is something majority of the people them would love and like to see right now. You understand? Yeah, my people, this is real nice. I know a lot of people gonna be shaking in their boots same way, shitting in the drawers and the underwear same way. You understand? But yeah, positive move, people. It's the realest king. Yeah, I don't know, it's the realest thing. I'm out.
No one's child is more valuable than the other. So, on what basis would one family get this special treatment?
The girl was murdered, end of fucking story. And then she was thrown into the fucking pool. She was sacrificed by these sick motherfuckers. And fucking Jack Dio, shut the fuck up. Don't pretend you care. You don't fucking care with your stupid speech. And another thing people are saying, you couldn't see the bottom of the pool. Listen, bitches, when you take a picture of a pool, it doesn't show you the bottom. When you take a video of a pool, it doesn't show you a bottom because the light reflects back to the camera lens. It doesn't go down to the bottom of the pool. But if you're there with your own eyes, you can see to the bottom of the pool. So do not judge the fucking pool by pictures, you dumbass fuckers.
Hi guys, so we had quite a major update yesterday in the case of Adriana, but I didn't want to talk about it until we could properly confirm that it wasn't just a media story, that it was actually true. So I've managed to confirm it now. So Adriana, the process to take her to US for an autopsy, pending the government in Guyana still not letting Dr. Daisley come over from Trinidad to do the autopsy, is underway. So either way, it seems likely, almost positively sure, that Adriana will have a second autopsy. Whether that be the government in Guyana finally let Dr. Daisley come over from Trinidad and perform the autopsy, or whether that be that they have to take the next steps to fly the body to USA for a second autopsy. So at the moment, documentation has been filed by Dr. Dexter Todd to make sure that that's all in line, ready to go. And we would guess that within the next 48 hours, which will be 24 now because it started yesterday, if the government in Guyana do not approve Dr. Daisley, then instead it will be expedited that the paperwork for USA is placed in, everything goes forward. So either way, Adriana will have a second autopsy. I imagine this may push the government in Guyana to say Dr. Daisley can come in because they'd rather keep her there where they can control things slightly. Once she goes to USA, then obviously other people are going to get involved. So we'll see what happens in the next kind of 24 hours, but this is really good news.
Just got a little bit of good news this morning. If it's true, Adriana Young will be in the United States for the second autopsy. Yes, she will be in the United States for the second autopsy. If this is true, then we will get somewhere in this case. Now, we will realize that she was not just drowned and she was murdered. Now, after realizing that she was murdered, what are we going to say? Who did it? We're going to look into trying to find out who did it. We have all proof of who is involved. And we have eyes on the people that did this. So this crime that was committed in this hotel, we already have eyes on everybody that is involved. We know who is involved. We know who to point finger on. We know who let her down. We know who played a part. So we're just going to wait till that second autopsy comes through and get what they are saying from it. So the world can know that this little girl deserved this justice. Now, thanks to the Prime Minister, thanks to the President, I should say. Thanks to the President for allowing the American people to do that second autopsy, because this is something he have to sign off to too. Now, our next thing, I would hope and pray that if Adriana body leave Guyana today, the mother and father start working on trying to leave with her. I hope they are working right now in trying to leave when that body leave, so they can be where their daughter is when this autopsy is getting done. They know exactly what's going on. I know they have family member in the US, but they don't must be exactly where they're going to do it. So I would hope and pray that they're going to be with Adriana Young. You understand? So I know, if you guys should come here, you maybe need petition and certain things, but at the end of the day, I don't think y'all gonna have a hard time getting a visa to come here, because it's no way the US is going to be like, nah, it's not a good reason for you to come to America. That is a great reason for you to come to America. So I think you guys should look into bringing your passport and try and say, if you could tell them, if your daughter is going to leave, you're trying to go with the body. They already know the story, because they are also in Guyana. It's not that big for you guys not to know that this little girl was murdered, and we need to get the hell out of Guyana like yesterday. So I want to let y'all know, I hope the U.S. Embassy in Guyana is not against y'all. I hope that y'all could go there and let them know that you want to get the fuck out of Guyana, so you could go with your daughter, you understand, and never come back.
Than the other. So on what basis would one family get this special treatment and it is not extended to others? The Guyana Police Force is the lawful authorized agency to conduct investigations in Guyana. If it is that every time persons are affected by a death, or a death assumes the type of attention that this one has assumed, the government has to import law enforcement agencies. What will that do to the morale of the Guyana Police Force? But even more importantly, every family would then think that they are entitled to an investigation from a particular case, that they are entitled to their particular case being investigated by a law enforcement agency other than the Guyana Police Force. And where would it stop?